epic read here, Leo. Of course, they're like coming in with the bang, gotta do it in the storm, all that jazz, because it's your birthday soon. But it's all you can always harness Leo energy whenever you're watching this. I try not to put anything that I want to keep these readings timeless, but every time I get in you're the only sign that I'm like, it's birthday week, birthday month, birthday year. I've been talking about your birthday since May. Okay, so Leo, I know you're getting really excited. Welcome to Daughter of Winter Row. My name is Mara Bird. I'll be taking care of you today and doing this fantastic reading for you. Just remember, energy, I can be reading energy in and around you. We all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us. Also remember that you can vice versa the roles if you need switch up the roles if it makes more sense, but don't shoehorn yourself into a story. Just take what resonates and let the rest fall away. Okay, if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, my link is in the bio to my Etsy shop. Those are for 1, 2, 3 question reads, as well as my animal profiling analysis and investigative divination. Like if you've got any matters that you need, like hard facts or whatever, I definitely do a reading for that. If you're interested in like longer partner reads or something a little more personal, not just like 3 questions, then you can contact me at my Gmail, which is daughterofwinterrow@gmail.com. All right, now that we're like, no, that's way too long. I'm like, you know what? I can go ahead and put this in the regular video. Okay, so here we go. Who am I talking to? Leo! It's Leo. Okay, so Leo, you are showing up as a master negotiator, right? That's just coming up. Like I always say, not negotiator, networker, but it says master negotiator. That came out of my mouth. That's so crazy. So perhaps you're in contracts or real estate or something along those lines. You're, gathering up proposals, whatever it is, that just came out, negotiator. I actually really love that. Spider spirit is definitely that all 360 degree view of like project management, regardless of whether it's like cleaning out your closet or the garage or doing something on multi-level corporate level, right? Spider spirit is excellent spirit to have. And I also love that spider spirit also is paired up here. You are earthworm in the upright, and earthworm in the upright just talks about being willing and open to learn new things, right? You may be the CEO of the company, but you are willing to learn how to make, tortillas with the person that's working the vendorship, like down the hallway at the stadium kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just very humble. I'm getting a very humble energy. But also we have over here the tendency to overthink, overwork, paralysis by analysis, right? Mouse spirit in reverse is all about kind of freaking out about the little things, getting overwhelmed, not being able to move forward, or focusing on them so much that you just get mired in the details and then you get really frustrated, and then you're just like, you know what, I'm going to focus on the big things and not really get the detailed things that are really like the clutch pieces of what you have to do when you're doing like project management. That's coming up for somebody. So here in your past energy, you went through the Andean cross. And I also think because we got the mice out, the mice underneath the mice, this might also be outside energies that are like just up in your stuff trying to get their nose in here, because the Andean cross now is like a portal point. And for portal point, people are like, what is that? And it's just kind of like a threshold, right? A threshold of going from one timeline to another, like another friend, social circle or a job or something. When you said, I'm going to get out of this, I'm going to go through, but you had to like have it. It's like an exit interview. That's really interesting. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody had an exit interview, but an exit interview from like the past chapter of your life, right? And there was things that were taking entities, people, I say entities, but I mean, it could be your job that was taking your energy, or, being bored at work, whatever it is. It was something that was not helping you thrive. And here we have the Child Warrior card here, right? Child Warrior is all about having to go through something, being strong, even though you're too young and not quite ready for it, but obviously you were fit, but you're still maintaining your, not naivete, but your ability to be able to still, your youth, if you will. And I also am getting off this card, I feel like this is more of a side note and a subgroup of some of you, is that as a child, like you went through something really, really difficult, and as a child, you were a messenger. I feel like there are a lot of indigo, crystal, whatever, starseed, children, people, everybody has abilities, but that were born more with them more developed, or brought here with them more developed. But I also feel and just feel that you were a child that spoke a lot of truth, you know, and knew a lot of things perhaps that you weren't supposed to as a child, because you are clairvoyant or claircognizant or clairaudient, or talking to your, you know, your imaginary friends usually are angels. So here we have, but you were able to manifest something in your journey. And like I said, that's kind of a side note, because I think for the majority of you, you went into manifestation mode and said, I'm going to draw something towards me. I'm going to go ahead and throw myself into my work, right? And that's what's going to define me. And here, it's Spider Spirit. You are the networker. You are the negotiator. You are the person that can go out and make things happen, because you see all sides of things and you're able to play up to other people's expectations of you in order to get what you need. And here we have the beloved, and the beloved spirit is, you know, I feel, again, this is like, we have all of this, you know, we're looking at this past energy, and there's a taking energy and something that you had to go through, trials you had to go through, things that maybe you knew about people that you weren't allowed to or supposed to know about them. You threw yourself into work. And we have the beloved, and I feel like the beloved more is not a relationship. It's more for like the heart center, like your family. And there's like just treachery there. Your family has turned their backs on you actively, you know, or they're actively trying to sabotage you or what have you. But when you have that snake right there, it means that people are actively trying to do things in order to thwart your process. And here you are in the center. You've got lightning. This is downloads. This is ideas, but it's all energetic. It's still in the sky, right? It's not come down. We don't have a golden egg here that's about to hatch, but it's coming in. It's coming in right now, just like this lightning is for the storm. And you're feeling blocked about it. You're feeling blocked. You're feeling blocked from the information that you're supposed to have, but you're not blocked from it. And it is available to you. You don't need a tarot reader like me or anything like that in order to get this information. But if you're willing to do the work as far as getting inside, really being honest with yourself of like, what are causing these blocks, right? Because here you're sitting in the moon energy, and the moon, yes, is all about your career, but this comes up every once in a while as the typical tarot moon, seeing there are things that you just feel like you can't see. You can't see the light. You can't see the sun. That's what you feel like, but it's right there in front of you. There is illumination here, but you've got a lot going on. And when we're distracted and feeling like we're attacked, sometimes we have a difficult time seeing the forest through the trees. So here, speaking of forests and trees, we have in your future energy, right, the rainbow. The rainbow, this is you getting in alignment and heading toot sweet to where you need to go, towards where it's clarified by the pathway. You have made a decision. You've decided to go ahead. You're in this right now, but this is what's ahead of you. And what's even more is you have many paths. There are many directions that you can go into. And maybe you start doing them all from the ground up, and you try all three of them and see what sticks to the wall, right? We're in a very interesting flex time when it comes to commerce and e-commerce and working from home and Zoom meetings and all that other stuff. So don't ratchet down anything. Go ahead and make sure that you're considering all of your options, because change is here. It's clarified by change, but it's stable change, right? So I think that you have a lot of options. You're kind of freaking out about it, and I don't think you should. I think you should maybe consider all of them and see what tiny steps. It's always good never to have all of your eggs in one basket, right? That's why I've got 3 different businesses, and also developing other revenues of income, be it an ebook, be it a class, be it all these different things, so that if one shuts down, I can just start working on the other one, and I've already blown the tinder, right? I've already started, the smoke is already going, right? And so here you've got Vision Quest. This is breaking free of the patterning. This is breaking free of all of the things that you thought you weren't going to be able to do due to your circumstances, whatever. When you realize it's just a mindset change, you're going to be perfectly fine. And what I love here is the first card that came out is that you're going to be bridging the gap. You're going to be bridging the gap, and it is coming. Oh, I forgot. Change is coming in quickly. The scythe came out with the storks, which means this is going to happen a lot faster than what you think. So just buckle up, Buttercup, right? Because we do have the bridge here. And what is the bridge to? It's the bridge to getting the heck out of Dodge towards your abundance. The fish is all about like the fish merchants and the trader and water and like emotional fulfillment and feeling, you know, but that is actual like money and palm in hand, okay? So you're going to be just fine. I know you're dealing with a lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to get you a little bit of advice here for your present energy and for your future energy, and then we'll let you go, okay? You're my last sign. I get to eat dinner. Yay. Oh, let's see here. Can I get a present energy advice for my Leos, please? You see clearly now. Wow. I love spirit so much. You see clearly all the many paths that you've got going on. You know exactly who is who in the storyline, right? You know who needs to stay and who needs to go. That's what I'm getting. Your social circle, family, whatever it is. But spirit is saying you know exactly what day it is, and you need to go ahead and listen to the red flags, or see the red flags, and or maybe instead walk past. You've already been past the red flags. Okay, and then a future energy or future advice, please. Future advice. Oh, okay, yeah. And sometimes life stings. I never like seeing that card out there. It's kind of like life's a bitch card, and then you die. This is just like, but this is a small little sting. This is kind of like 2 to 3 days, like a little bit of hiccup. You know what I mean? Not like 5 of cups or whatever. This is just like, that sucked. You know, sleep got interrupted for like 12 hours. You're going to have to reset, whatever. It's just a minor blip, but it's nothing to really worry about. I think you just need to keep staying in this energy. Don't get mired down in the details. Just keep those eyes wide open, right? Owls are all about wisdom, using that wisdom, turning it into knowledge, becoming the wolf, being aware of your parameters, right? And what's around you and who's around you and what they're doing and the energy that you are absorbing from them, and whether you should be staying in those environments or not. Because if you are an empath or any type of person that absorbs other people's energy, it's really, really difficult to get it off, and it's very difficult to realize what's your own and what other people's is. That's why I move every 7 days. So even here, I'm going to be here for 8 days, and I'm like, maybe I should have a little smaller. It's a great deal, but you never know until you get into the situation, and then you just got to be fox spirit, right, and think on your feet. So anyways, I really enjoyed this reading, and Leos, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see what comes up as we get more into your birthday season. We'll see you soon. Bye.